Next game we have is Advice Panel. For this, I need Fred, Jason, and JR. Players to the front! Alright, Advice Panel works like this. We have flown in 3 experts from around the world who are here to answer your pressing questions. And so the questions that we need from you as audience members are questions that actually need advice. So things like, what's my favorite color? I don't know. Red, green, whatever. Monty Python? Nobody?
Yes.
There it is. Okay, now they get it. So, real life questions I'm having troubles with, help me out with. So, while you're thinking up these great deep questions you have, let's go ahead and introduce our panelists.
Hi, my name's George. You don't know me, but you might know my dad. He's a famous puppet maker. His name's Geppetto. I'm his real son.
Well, my name is Cletus, and I'm here because I really like to tell jokes.
Cletus, everyone. And your name?
My name is Roz. This is my salon, Roz's Salon here in Jersey. And I need my first customer to come up.
Come on up. Roz, everybody. Okay, so advice questions that have been brewing. What sort of advice do you need? Yes.
I just can't decide what the best Disney movie is.
The Little Mermaid. Next.
What do I do with my life after I graduate?
What do I do with my life after I graduate? Oh, Roz, go ahead.
I really need
Where are you? Where are you?
Over here.
Oh, honey, let me tell you what you're gonna do. First thing is you're gonna drop out of college because honestly, if you're not married by the first 90 days, it's not gonna happen. You gotta get yourself to a good cosmetology program like me. Then you can have 7 husbands like I have. That's what you gotta do, honey. That's what you gotta do.
Just go ahead.
Well, one time my wife, she told me a joke, and she said that, walkie-talkie, she said, when you take a caterpillar and you mix it with a parrot, you get a walkie-talkie, but that's actually not funny because there's hundreds of caterpillars dying out there and parrots being sold by some sort of people from other countries that bring them here and selling them, so that's not really funny, so I hope that helps you.
What's your name?
Dawn.
Dawn? You going to college to make your parents happy? I'll tell you what, I did. Doesn't matter how many woodworking classes you take. To make your dad happy, to finally get some recognition in your life, being overshadowed by a piece of wood. So a great occupation to go into, arsonry.
Thank you.
You in the back.
How do you think the friend zone?
They have ways of keeping us there. How do you get out of the friend zone, Cletus?
Well, one time I had a friend, his name was Bill, and he told me a joke one time. He said, when you take a pig and mix it with a karate master, you get a pork chop. And that day, I didn't think that was funny because there's all sorts of pigs getting slaughtered out there. And there's people doing karate, and that's serious, so we shouldn't make fun of that. And I hope that helps you answer your question.
Roz, go ahead.
I need another helper. Hurry. You gotta stick closer.
There's a seat. There's a seat right here. Sorry, Roz, go ahead.
Story. So there I was, and I was walking down the street, and I saw my friend Tony, and I was like, "Hey, Tony!" And he's like, "Hey, Rose!" He's kind of a silly kid, you know? So anyway, Tony's always buying me chocolates and gifts and things like that, and so I'm like, "Oh, Tony, you're so nice!" And so he keeps buying me things, because I keep leading him on purpose. So, honey, you're never gonna leave the friend zone, even if you know one exists, okay? So, sorry, there's nothing you can do. Yes, sir.
Excuse me. What's your name? Chase. You know what? I've been in the friend zone for 26 years. Just looking for a little affection, you know, from someone you look up to, care for even. You know what? You're never going to get out of the friend zone, so you need to find a replacement for that affection. So start a fire. Fire's always warm to you. It won't abandon you. It'll keep you alive.
Say it again. I sincerely hope you're not engaged with the person next to you. How do you break off an engagement, George?
Burn 'em.